Diane, do I look good in camera? Otherwise, I'm gonna have an issue with that.
Fantastic. You look fantastic.
Do I?
We're actually live now, you guys.
Great, thank you.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Obviously, I'm Diana with Diana Renee Homes, powered by Keller Williams. And this is Mary, my buyer's agent.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, sorry, Mary. And Norma Aronne, who owns 3 Farmers Insurance companies here in Southern California. And just as a side note, Norma and I are very good friends. We've been friends for over 25 years. So I know all her secrets. I might reveal one during.
Great.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm just going to let my dog in the room here. Sorry, guys. Tell us about yourself, Norma, and how you got into the insurance business.
Hi, everyone. I worked for the court system for many years, and getting older and driving from different courts to different Riverside, San Diego, LA, Santa Ana, it was getting too much for me. I'm getting older, so I'm thinking, what else can I do that I know of and that I can be good at? Because one thing is being an agent, one thing is saying I can do this, but how well can you do it? So I had to study myself and say, can I do this and can I do it well? Mm-hmm. And I did. I took a leap of faith and I said, I'm going to do this. And it has been the best move that I could possibly do. I love helping people. I love guiding people. I spend so much time just explaining. I love it when my clients come with questions. What are my coverage? What if this happened? What does that happen? I love giving guidelines. All the legal stuff that I learned in the courts is helping me so much now in the insurance industry. If it is a legal question regarding a lawsuit, if a dog bite, for example, like I just had the other day, a claim, I was equipped legally to tell her, the client, what the outcome will be. If we do this, this is the outcome. If you do that, this is the outcome. And it's not that I imagine it. It's not that I thought of. I learned that years ago. I learned those legal steps to have a greatest payout, if you will, from the insurance company. Because remember, insurance companies will try to pay you as little as possible. So you have to be thoughtful. You have to be thoughtful. You have to be, don't ask for what you don't have. If you don't have that coverage, don't be asking for it, because insurance carriers aren't stupid. They're going to catch up with you.
All of your legal experience working for the courts has really helped you with this business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that it's almost easy. It's almost easy for me when I see an issue legally. I'm thinking, okay,
right.
The legal process doesn't change, right? The insurance is if you have a claim, legally speaking, that hasn't changed from 100 years ago. Some legal standards still apply to everything. So whatever I learned 10, 12, 20 years ago still applies today as it relates to homeowners claims, auto claims, business claims, any type of claim. If there is a legality in it, then I know how to tell you, well, this will be the repercussions if we don't handle this properly.
Homeowners insurance is actually pretty interesting, guys. So I'm really excited to dig in with Norma. Before we do that, this is a lunch and learn. So we are going to talk about what we're all having for lunch. Norma, why don't you begin? What are you having for lunch today? What is that?
What is that?
What is it?
I had a green apple. I just ate it almost all.
You need food.
A green apple, and let me see what else I have here.
An oat bar. What is that oat bar?
It is peanut butter, banana, and oats.
Is that gluten-free?
Nice.
Say that again.
Is that gluten-free?
Diane boiled? It is.
Okay.
Yeah, It is. And
You, Mary, what are you having for lunch?
I am having a walnut cranberry salad along with my favorite drink, Kavita, and my favorite flavor is the lemon ginger. I
Awesome.
really like it. It's very refreshing.
You're healthy today.
Yes, today, for right now.
I'm having a kale salad that I made from this awesome recipe site called Spend with Pennies. And it's gluten-free. I'm on a gluten-free diet now, which has been really awesome for me. And I'm also having a red bill pear. I'm busy today and I need energy.
I never thought you would be drinking that. You so much.
Yeah. You have no idea. I should buy stock in this company. Okay, so Norma, talk to us. So big thing right now is the fires, right, in California. Like they've devastated our state this year.
Right.
So talk to us about fire insurance. Do you need to ask for it, or is it automatically on your policy, like making sure you have that? And if your home was devastated by a fire, or maybe only partially devastated, or some of your items, like how does that work? How does the insurance company cover it? And one question I had also is, if you are evacuated from your home and you have fire damage, did the insurance company like put you in a hotel and all of that, while they're fixing your home? So I know a lot of questions, but it's very relevant right now.
Yeah, let me start from the top. Especially right now, I am insuring a lot of homes that are on the fire zone, right? They are like Lake Elsinore, Murrieta, San Bernardino, some parts of Moreno Valley. All those homes the homeowner has to be much more careful in what the coverage are. Mm-hmm. So if you are in those areas, you want to make sure that all the dots are filled in as a coverage. Now, one of the questions you have, if in case of a fire, where do you go? Who covers the hotel? Mm-hmm. Insurance, that's part of your insurance coverage. Okay, you have living expenses. That means if insurance company has to place you in a hotel for a period of time while your home is being fixed, replaced, what have you, the insurance company will put you in a hotel. So that's taken care of. One of the issues that I'm having lately, and I have to bring it up, and most of my clients are knowledgeable and they love when I tell them everything has to be disclosed. If you are in a fire zone area, disclose everything, as simple, as small as it may appear to you. In time of need, you want that to be covered. You don't want to have a headache then. Right. People look so much more about the price. People are focused on how much is it gonna be, but they're never asked, I live in a fire hazard area. What would it be if my home gets totaled? What
if they don't know? Like I know there's areas of Corona that are deemed fire hazard, like my property is, but I'm actually maybe 3 miles away from, I mean, there's really no risk, but I wouldn't know to ask for that. So is that something that you as an agent would advise your clients of? We look, the system, farmers insurance system is very smart. Usually, not usually. People don't ask, but the system tells me. The system tells me that home we either cannot insure or it has to have an endorsement by the California Fair Plan. So a home oftentimes can have 2 insurance. One that will cover fire and the other one will cover you for anything related to water and personal liability. So a lot of homes that I insure out that way, for the most part, they have to have an endorsement with the California Fair Plan. And if
That's not required. Farmers quickly tells me the system will say we can't have this home. We just don't insure it. And I tell the client why. And it is very difficult to look. If that's the case, I know if farmers have said no, then people have to go to other sources. And it's hard for me to place a home with other sources when I don't have any knowledge or how they handle claims. I know farmers, but I don't know if I place a home with Pacific Specialty, for example. It's an outside group, they insure homes, but I don't know how they respond in the event of a loss.
Hey everyone, real quick. Again, if you're just joining us now, thank you for joining us. If you have questions, please ask them, enter them in the comments below, and Norma will be happy to answer those questions. Also in the notes below, you'll find Norma's information. So if you want to reach out to her, if you have questions, you need insurance, or you just have questions about insurance, she can help you. If you are purchasing a home in a fire area, I know that I have sent some questions to Norma and clients to Norma, and she has been able to insure them. So definitely reach out to them. And then we have, actually, we do have a question here. So is homeowners insurance required by law?
It is not required by law. It's the only insurance that is, well, life insurance is not required by law either. Health insurance is not required by law either, but homeowners insurance is not required by law. What is required is by your financial institution. Mm-hmm. If you don't get that insurance, they will get you an insurance. However, their insurance is, they don't care who they place you with, so long that mortgage balance is covered. If you owe $300,000, they will get you an insurance company that covers that amount. You have very little to talk with the person that they got the insurance with. They choose who they want to go to. They're not looking after your other benefits in that policy. They're only looking at covering the balance on the loan.
So you're really left at risk.
Yeah, you don't know. So a lot of clients that call me, they say, well, yeah, I have an insurance. Do you have a home? Yes. Who do you have your insurance with? I don't know, because my bank pays for it. I have no idea. And I said, so in the event of a loss, who do you call? They say, I don't know. Yeah. And that's troublesome. That's troublesome. You want to know your agent. Because if you bother you to call me and say, hey, this happened last night. And usually people are in panic, right? When you have a loss, you are nervous. You don't know what's the outcome. How am I going to deal with the insurance company? You want to have an agent that is there for you and that she can kind of filter your thoughts and only pay attention to what's important to you and say, I got it. I know you're nervous. I know it's going to be all right. You want a shoulder to lean on in the event of a loss. This is why it's important. Yes, you can find cheaper coverage somewhere else, but you want to have a good relationship with your agent, because that will determine a big headache versus a small one that is completely handled together as a team between you, your agent, your carrier.
It does matter who you use as a insurance agent and as a real estate agent. Just saying.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely. And I completely agree with that too.
So we've got a couple other questions. If you're just joining us, be sure to like our page. We do this every second Thursday of the month. We have Norma Aronne here with us from Farmers Insurance. We do have some more questions. Can you explain liability coverage a little bit more, a little deeper?
Liability coverage. So what's liability coverage? Someone came to your house and your little chihuahua bit somebody. Accidentally, a child just bent over, like is the case I have right now. Child bent over and the small pet, playful, playful, fluffy. You can't possibly think they will grab the the cheek of the little boy and bit it badly. That's liability coverage. Now, a lot of insurance companies, if you haven't disclosed that pet within your policy, it's troublesome. Here it comes to play what I learned in the courts. You don't have any money to pay the intensive repairs for a dog bite and future medical problems that can arise from a dog bite, then your house is in jeopardy, right? Whether the insurance company pays or not, they can put a lien in your house. And that's that. That's how it works. So it is important that you disclose, I bought a pet. Should I add it to my insurance policy? Yes, you should. And liability coverage, that's when it comes to play. Okay, so you had a party and somebody got hurt in your house. Your housekeeper slip and fall in your house. Your liability coverage comes. You get sued because while your housekeeper was coming in, your dog attacked her in your house. That's liability coverage. Liability coverage covers you from those events that can arise in your home.
Yeah, and little dogs, I have 2 little dogs. So
and you wouldn't think somebody comes to your house.
They get nippy, those little ones. So
right.
Yeah.
This lady. Yeah. Yes.
We have another question. Mary, you've been so quiet. Time for
I'm
you.
listening. I'm learning about this homeowners insurance. Is liability a separate?
No.
It's part of it.
Part of your package as a homeowner insurance policy.
Okay, so you just need to name those things separately then,
Right.
that stand out.
Yes, some people, I have some people, if you have a lot to lose, some people say, you know what? I not only do I want my auto insurance, I also want my homeowners insurance liability coverage higher. So the norm is 300,000. That's what you got. But I got a gentleman in Laguna that he wants more than that.
Obvious. What else does homeowners insurance cover?
The obvious, well, if you get vandalized, if the house gets vandalized, somebody goes in and rob you, and breaks stuff in your house. There's a coverage for that. Then it's the fire, then it is water, then it's the personal liability. Then it is if you got to be away from your home, there's your property coverage. Your property coverage, that's important. People never ask, what's the coverage for my personal property? Now, I'm not talking about the $10,000, $20,000 diamond ring. If you want that to be covered, we have something that's called floater. We need to mention that $20,000 ring in the policy, and that will be a separate coverage. The homeowner's insurance doesn't cover your fur, your art, your expensive Italian leather couches. That doesn't, you have to endorse it. You have to add it.
Okay.
That's the point. Yeah. Hey, another question that's directly related to real estate. So when we have a client purchase a home, a lot of times they'll go to get homeowners insurance, and an event will come up, a claim will come up that the previous owner had filed.
Good question.
The claim follows the house, not the owner. Is that correct?
That's correct. I had a brand new homeowner. Thank you. You sent him my way, and that was the situation. He didn't know. Nobody told him, and he ended up. This is a while ago. I don't remember what was the outcome. When he questioned the price for his policy, I said, well, there is a claim. And he quickly went like, what, excuse me? No, there isn't. And I said, I pull out the documents. This is what I love about farmers. We have so many stuff that we don't even know, but the system is so smart. It tells us things that a realtor may not know. So in this, I have had quite a few times, and I have to disclose that. If I see that there is a claim, but the homeowners is not mentioning it, but he's questioning the price, I need to tell him what happened.
Mhm.
Yes, the claim follows the home, not the homeowner.
So would it be wise then, so before you go to purchase a home, reaching out to your agent, your insurance agent, to find out, have there been any claims on this home? I know that I have sent people to you recently, actually, to say, hey, you know, something happened on this house. We see water damage. The seller's telling us nothing happened, but we can see visibly something happened.
Right.
Having you check that, would you say that would be like a wise thing to do before you purchase
I
it?
think it's wise to come to a farmer's insurance agent and say, can you give me a quote? Because while I'm doing the quote, I can pull things, right? I can see what's going on. So not only do you get to know how much you're gonna be paying for your homeowner's insurance, but you also gonna see any disclosures that are within the description of the property. Things pop up that you may not know. So
I think a lot of times people wait till they're toward the end of escrow before they start getting their homeowners insurance quotes. So
Right.
getting back to like having an agent that's sort of on your team, like your home team, that you can reach out and go, hey, you know, I need help. And guys, I mean, realtors know everybody, right? Like if you need a guy for anything, reaching out to your agent, I mean, they can direct you to some awesome resources. Norma is definitely like on my team of people that we refer to.
It's a great tool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Norma.
yes,
Really, your experience over the years is just built upon, and that's a great resource. Not everybody has that. So thank you.
and you know what I tell my clients, if I don't know the answer because I have a question mark within myself, I will find out.
Right.
I will find out. And there have been many times where I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I said, can I call you back? Let me call you back. Then I go hire people and I go with a question. And usually they said, you know, they're very happy that I'm asking. But then I feel so confident going back to you and say, here's why.
Right.
And,
This is the right answer.
Yeah.
Norma, thank you so much for joining us today. Guys, again, if you need a insurance agent, you have any questions about insurance, Norma's information is below. Reach out to her. She's always available. Again, I've known Norma for 25 years. She's an awesome lady. She really downplayed her experience in her intro. She's owned businesses her whole life. She is an incredible businesswoman, very available. So reach out to her. Please like our page and join us for our next Lunch and Learn. And if you know anyone, of course, looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give us a call. Norma, before we go, can you give us 3 tips for homeowners and how they can get the best homeowners insurance?
3 tips. Let's see. Get 2 quotes. I always have in the past, before I became an insurance agent.
2 quotes.
You always, but don't go to some company in Louisiana and then come to Farmers Insurance. It's very completely different. There are companies that are admitted in California and there are companies that are not. But we have so many. We have so many other carriers here in California, like State Farm, others. I can't mention them, but you guys know which the others are. Get 2 quotes, you know, and feel your agent also. You feel the connection. Is this someone you're gonna be working with? Is this someone you can call just about for any question or any time?
And trust.
Yes, you wanna make sure of those things, because the easier you make it for yourself right now, the easier it's gonna be when you need him or need her. That's important, just making our life easier.
Mm-hmm. One more tip.
You say don't pay so much attention in how much the insurance company is gonna cost you for your home. pay attention to what the coverage are. Even if your bank is paying, a lot of people do not ask questions, especially when their financial institution is paying for their insurance coverage. They just like wanted to get it done. You want escrow to close in a New York minute, and you don't ask the questions.
Right.
And that's important. Ask questions. Feel your agent. Is she available to explain the little things for you? Those things are important. Third, do not minimize. That's your castle. That's your home. Tell me everything about the home. Do you have a beautiful, brand new kitchen that you plan to remodel in 6 months? Tell me when that remodel takes place so that I can add it onto your profile. That's
great.
important. Yes. So those are the three.
Awesome.
Those are good ones.
Thank you again, Norma, for joining us. And everybody, we will be here next month, second Thursday of the month. Join us for our next Lunch and Learn. We'll have Chad Willardson, who is the treasurer for the city of Corona next month. So that's going to be a great one also. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Thanks, Norma.
Bye.